Right, hello, welcome back to another video. I thought I'd just do a Milltek point of view drive. I've got to go pick up my fiance from work, and I just thought I'd take you on the drive. It's about a 15-minute drive, so not too long. We'll go the back way though, so we can drag that a little bit, but I thought I'd just show you what it's like to actually live with the Milltek. Now that it's kind of bedded into the car a little bit. A few people have been asking if it's droney on the motorway. I really need to dust the interior of this car. But it's really not. You can just obviously press the sport button, close the valve, and it's as quiet as it... Well, it's not quite as quiet as it was, but it's nowhere near droney or what people might think. So, let's start it up. It won't be... We won't get a cold start, I don't think. But here we go. Enjoy. So we'll leave it in move pigeons. It's just in the normal mode while we're just driving around, waiting for the actual engine to warm up, and then I'll show you what it sounds like with the exhaust open. I'll probably cut a lot of this bit out just so it's not as boring for you guys, but it gives you an understanding of like how loud and droney it is, even though it's not droney. There's a few rattles in this car, obviously, being a, well, it's a 9-year-old car now, which is kind of expected to have some rattles, but it's nothing major at all. Road noise isn't horrendous. It's not obviously great, but you're buying an RS3, you're not expecting it to be, especially the old ones like these, you're not expecting it to be perfectly insulated, and it's running on quite low profile tyres, which can obviously increase road noise, not nose roid. That's something completely different. Yeah, it can reduce road noise quite a lot. So you can see here on quite a, well, it's a bit of a rough surface road. This is not like a motorway road, but there's no drone from the exhaust. You can't hear it, it's not constantly there. Obviously the valve is currently closed. You can hear the road noise and wind noise a lot more than you can hear the exhaust anyway. I mean, it's only setting at 2,000 RPM, or just under 2,000 RPM, doing 60 anyway, because we're in 7th gear. But on the motorway, it's absolutely perfect. It's a perfect combination of loud when you want it to be and quiet when you need it to be, apart from startups. Cold startups in this are now quite a lot louder than they used to be, just because the resonators aren't there, and the valve is open for the first couple of seconds, which yeah, causes a little bit more noise. So you want to bear that in mind if you're looking at something like this for your car. If you go onto this bit of road here, it's a lot quieter. You can hear there's nothing to it, especially if you're just in auto mode and just let the gears run themselves. Obviously if you did the gears manually, you'll get a little bit more tone out of the exhaust, but nothing that you're going to get pulled over for, definitely. You shouldn't do anyway, because it's obviously got a back box, and it's this one's still got the manifold cat on it. Secondary decats, but manifold cat's still on there, so everything is still legal, which is always nice. There's an interesting TikTok channel I'll leave below. You've probably already seen it. It's about it's a police officer who specialises in sort of modified cars. He gives you tips and tricks. So like, for example, going through a back box is illegal to have, but a resonator delete or secondary decats aren't illegal as long as it's still capacity MOT. So I'll leave a link to that below though if I can find it. It's quite a useful channel to have a look at. They go through everything like tints, headlight tints, any lights on the exterior of your car, exhausts, mapping, all that kind of stuff. And he's a nice guy. He owns a Ford Focus RS, I think. So he knows what he's talking about. He's a petrol head, so he's definitely not. He's not a dickhead like some police, unfortunately, are. I'm not saying all police are. Just putting it out there. We all know the odd one. So currently we're in 7th gear, doing 45 miles per hour going up a hill. So you'd think it'd be a little bit dronier, because obviously the engine's a little bit more strained, but it's just not. We're only at 11,000 RPM as well. 1100, sorry, not even 11,000, 1100. So it's great. No complaints. Yes, people can make them louder. You can do obviously manifold decat, or you can get a louder exhaust like the HG Motorsport stuff, which is a 3.5 inch, but you know, a couple of grand for that, just the exhaust, and then you got another 500 quid for a decent decat pipe, and then you've got the work to actually get the decat off, which is an absolute pain in these. I think with these you got to take off the full, well, not the full exhaust, but the exhaust from the turbo down, and then you got the prop shaft and drive shaft that you've then also got to take off, which isn't a flexible point, so you got to take it off from the front and the back as well. So yeah, if you get someone to do that, I think it's about another 500-600 quid in just labour. I will point out, I'm not sponsored by Milltek. I was actually meant to be buying a Scorpion, but due to being messed about by an eBay seller who said it was in stock and then said he couldn't actually get it until, I don't know, it was like end of July, and obviously I wanted to get this video out. We ended up going for a Milltek, which it worked out really well, because I spoke with Awesome, which is a company over in Manchester, Awesome GTI, and I just chatted to them. They sorted out me a good deal on the Milltek, and they had it in stock when I collected it, as you saw in the previous video, the actual installation video. I think the Scorpion is a 2.5 inch diameter exhaust rather than a 3 inch, so might have been a little bit quieter, but then the back box might have been a little bit louder, so you never know, this might have a different tone. This guy in front is not concentrating because he keeps looking at his girlfriend's phone or something, and then when he is concentrating he's nearly going out. Oh, he was in the wrong lane. There we go. Beautiful. You might be able to hear the exhaust change. Thank you very much. So when the exhaust is open, the valve like it is now, it's quite a lot more drony, especially when it's in the when the engine's under more strain. But when it's in the higher gears, just yeah, it sounds well. Well, that was fun while it lasted, wasn't it? We'll hang fire a little bit. We'll just take this next bit a little bit. Yeah, the DSG farts are a lot more, a lot louder, a lot more noticeable. Quite a bit louder. We've now got a some Land Rover which thinks he's the bee's knees. He's trying to keep up, bless him. We're giving it. This is a bumpy road. This is not an ideal road for this. He's got the right car for this. We haven't got the right car for this. This is horribly bumpy. Anyway, we will leave the video there. It's just like a quick example video, just to show you actually what it sounds like, show you what the drone's like, or drone, even though it's non-existent. If you did like this video, hit that subscribe and like button down below. I am giving away a Ram Air induction kit. If you check my previous video, it is all on there. Closes on the 4th of July, so hurry up. Go check out that video anyway, all explained in there, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks very much for watching.